First things first, our G League team, going to the showcase, it's important to me to mention that. If you follow our team, you should follow them because we have guys that are on our team, on that team. So if people get bored, please check out the showcase. These kids, they play their ass off and they deserve to be watched. Go ahead.
Monster second quarter for you guys. What changed from the first to the second, or what clicked in that quarter?
Much better defensive intensity, activity with our hands. I'm never worried about us not scoring. We had 25 in the first quarter. We also missed, I thought, wide open looks from three. There were good shots. Those fell, with the defense, following, and then we got out and ran, too, in that quarter. So it was one of those NBA games. It's December. It was a really up and down game. Wouldn't call it the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. But it sure is beautiful when you win the game. So we did a lot of things positively in that quarter, to your point, and we did some things that we can obviously clean up on film. I just thought the intensity in that quarter was, through the roof. And maybe we've had this happen to us a couple times at home where we have these enormous quarters, and then we have to work so hard to get back in the game. And I had to call, 3 timeouts there in a very short period of time. So it puts you up against it, when you start to get tired, you're weary in the second half. So we just have to be better, more consistent throughout the 4 quarters. But yeah, that was one of our best quarters of the whole season.
You talked quite a bit about Jaylen playing more off ball. He finishes with 3.6. What did you see from him out there?
Yeah, I thought that was Jaylen's best game of the year. Probably his best game since Sacramento last year, just because he was the 2 versions of himself. He hit the 3 threes where he was spaced. And then he has 7 assists on top of it. So he still play-maked as a point guard. And I thought I just thought he competed defensively too. Even though his rebound total was only 3, he got his hands on a lot of balls because they were crashing everybody from all over the place. So yeah, really proud of Jaylen. Ready to play, man. That's all we're going to ask from these guys, and he was tonight.
It feels like the Jamal 3 from the left wing, particularly that pull-up in transition, is one of the most important momentum shots for you guys. When you're on a run and he pulls up or looks for that shot, do you ever think he's missing it?
I don't. And, it's almost like the crowd feels it, we feel it. And to your point, it's almost like a dunk for our team because it's so consistent. And it does seem like it's always on the tail end of a run that leads to a timeout for the other team. So, yeah, Jamal, again, 11 of 22, 7 of 12 from 3. The efficiency's been through the roof. So, he's just having a hell of a season, man. That's all I can say.
When he's on a run like that, specifically in the second quarter, is it just kind of step back and let him do his thing?
Yeah, and I thought we got him shots out of our stuff. We got him on some rip screens where they didn't want to switch people onto him. He got a naked layup one time, got a 3 another time. Nikola was super unselfish during that time. He set great screens for him. One in particular on the other side of the court from me. It was just kind of a drag screen, and guys were smart enough to clear out that corner and get out of his way, which puts them in coverage, and he took advantage of it. So, he was on a heater for sure.
His 3-point volume is up this year a lot. I think if I asked him, he would just tell me he's just playing his game. What do you think about the offense this year is unlocking more threes for Jamal?
Yeah, sometimes I think what unlocks things is just the way the team is playing this year. I think we're trying to spread the floor more. I think he's been more aggressive in the early clock to shoot him. And, it's funny, there's nights where if he shoots him and he goes 3 for 12, everybody says it's a bad shot. But then he goes 7 for 12, and it's, man, he's got to keep shooting those. So it's you have to be okay with people that are your best players trying to do things they work on every day and honestly are trying to perfect. And it's like tonight, Nikola was 0 for 2. Because of the way they guarded, their smalls were veering back to his pick and pop. There's going to be a different night where he shoots 12 and he makes 5. And I'll be okay with that too. These guys are our best players. They should be shooting the ball whenever they create something positive that they've worked on their whole lives.
David, we've been calling him the best passing big man for a while, but tonight it became official.
Yeah.
Can you just say something about Nikola passing Kareem and furthering his legacy in the NBA record books?
Yeah, and I think it's such a cool thing because it's Kareem, who was passed by LeBron as the all-time leading scorer, which puts in perspective who Nikola passed. So it's a celebration of both people. It's somebody that completely changed the game with the sky hook, the longevity he played I feel like we, in the modern era, we talk about Tom Brady and all these people. Go look at Kareem. I mean, the guy changed his name while he played. The guy played 20-plus years and to the very end was impactful on teams that went to the finals. So for Nikola to pass him, I think says a lot. And if we're going to celebrate what LeBron did, and I know it's a different kind of thing, it's center, it's a position. I'll just keep saying it. Just don't get tired of this because it's unique. And for those of us that love the history of the game, that one should be wrote about and talked about, and that should be a national story because that's passing, a guy that you could argue if you just want to go by generations and not who's the best player of all time and all the talk stuff. Kareem he's in the conversation. Look at his MVPs, look at the winning, and our guy tonight from Denver just passed him in a category. So take that into account, remember it.
How much more does it blow you away that he does that at 30?
Yeah, exactly right. No, it's incredible. It also says a lot about the modern game and what these guys can do, the different positions of what they can bring to the game. So for me, it's a cool night 'cause it's a celebration of our guy, of a Denver Nugget, and it's a celebration of NBA history, all in the same place, and we all got to be there to see it. So it's one of those things you should haul into. It's really cool.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned being so unselfish. Where do you think that comes from? Just because he loves the game so much and that's how he perceives the game should be played, or is there something else to it?
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. I think he plays the game without thinking about who's who and why. He just does exactly the right thing for his teammates. And if you're the guy that's open, whether you're a guy that's a two-way player or you're a guy that's played with him for 10 years and won a championship with him, he's throwing you the ball because he trusts you. And I think, guys are more efficient and more effective when they know that the best player trusts them. And it's no different. I always bring them up, but those Laker teams, double Shaq, the trust they had in those guys to make shots, and they'd make them in the biggest moments. San Antonio, down the line, when you try to make the right play for your teammate, their percentages go up drastically. That's just the way it is, and that leads to high assist totals for us as a team, but for him individually to pass that mark and then to do it the way he does it, not just all out of double teams, just making the right play every time, speaks volumes about him. I always say this, not just as a player, but as a person, how he sees the world. Very cool. Very cool night.
Last one?
Cam's shot obviously fell, but how impactful were the 11 defensive rebounds against that team?
Yeah, I feel like we talked about Cam a lot the first month, man, because he didn't make shots or something. Cam's been okay. Yeah, maybe we should every now and then. Thank you for that question. Cam, 19 and 11, 3 assists, super efficient, 6 for 9, 3 for 5, 4 for 4. Pedestrian numbers again by Cam. Only a plus 27 tonight. So, Cam's been pretty good for us this year. And we're very excited he's on our team.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep, thanks.
Nikola